Abiyoyo, yo 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 yo. Abiyoyo, yo 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 yo. Well, you know, long, long ago, there was a little boy who played the ukulele. Around town he'd go clink, clonk, clonk, clink, and the grown-ups would say, "Take that thing out of here." Not only that, the boy's father got into trouble. The boy's father was a magician, and he had a magic wand, and he'd go zoop, zoop, and he'd make things disappear. But he played too many tricks on people. He'd come up to someone about to drink a nice cold glass of something, and zoop, the glass disappears. He'd come up to someone about to do a hard job of work, maybe sawing a log of wood. Zzz, 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 up comes the father with his magic wand, and zoop, no saw. He'd come up to someone about to sit down after a hard day's work, and zoop, no chair. Well, the people got pretty sick and tired of this, and they told the father, "You get out of here too, you and your magic wand, you and your tricks. You just take you and your son and get." And the boy and his father were ostracized. That means they made him live on the edge of town. But now in this town, they used to tell stories too. The old people used to tell about the giants that lived in the old days. They used to tell about a giant called Abiyoyo. They said he was as tall as a tree, and he could eat people up. Of course, nobody believed the stories, but they told them anyway. But then one day, the sun rose blood red over the hill, and the first people got up and they looked out their window, and they saw a great big shadow in front of the sun, and they could feel the whole ground shake. Women screamed, "Ah!" Strong men fainted, "Oh!" And they said, "Run for your lives, Abiyoyo's coming!" Well, he comes to the sheep pasture, and he grabs a whole sheep, yelp. He comes to the cow pasture, and he grabs a whole cow, yonk. And men yelled, "Grab your most precious possessions and run, run!" Just then, the boy and his father woke up. They must have been up late the other night, maybe at a party or something. And the boy looks out the window and he says, "Hey, Pa, what's coming over the fields?" And the father said, "Oh, son, that's Abiyoyo. Oh, if I could only get him to lie down, I could make him disappear." The boy got an idea and he said, "Come with me, Pa." And the boy grabs his father by one hand, the father grabs his magic wand, the boy grabs his ukulele, and they start running. They run across the fields. And the people yelled, "Don't go near him, he'll eat you alive." And they went right up next to Abiyoyo, right in front of him. And he had long fingernails because he never cut them. He had slobbery teeth because he never brushed them. He had stinking feet because he never washed them. And he had matted old hair because he never combed it. And he raised up with his claws. And just then, the boy whips out his ukulele. Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo. Well, you know, the giant had never heard a song about himself before, and a foolish grin spread across his face. And the giant started to dance. Abiyoyo, 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 yo 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 yo, Abiyoyo, yo 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 yo. And you know, the boy started to play faster. Abiyoyo, 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 Abiyoyo. And the giant got out of breath and he staggered and he fell down flat on the ground. And up steps the father with his magic wand and zoop, Abiyoyo disappeared. And the people came out of their houses. They rushed out of their houses and they lifted the boy and his father up on their shoulders and they said, "Come on back to town. Bring your darn ukulele. We don't even care anymore." And they all sang. Abiyoyo, 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 yo 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 yo, Abiyoyo, yo 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 yo, Abiyoyo, 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 end.